Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Here we are. It is Wednesday. We are back with another Watch Me Wednesday. Hello and welcome. For those of you who don't know me, hello, my name is Natalie O'Shea, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a card. I'm going to show you two cards and I'm going to merge them into one. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. So if I have just shown up on your Facebook feed and you have no idea who I am and you're wondering what I'm talking about, my name is Natalie O'Shea. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, which means that I sell products for an American company called Stampin' Up, which is well known for its coordination. And we're like Avon in the fact that you can't go to Boots and buy Avon products. You have to go to an Avon rep. Stampin' Up is exactly the same. You can't go to Hobbycraft, the Range or anywhere like that and buy Stampin' Up products. You have to come through a Stampin' Up demonstrator. But don't worry, you found me, here I am. If you are interested in seeing some of the things that we sell, then have a look there, www.natalieoshay.stampinup.net. And if I move that to there we go. So hello from Australia. Hi Rebecca. Jackie, oh, lots of you coming on. Hello. So, did you catch me yesterday? So I did a Watch Me Tuesday. Because I had said on Monday, when I updated my blog for the first time in a little while, I had said that I was going to come and do a Watch Me Wednesday, make another card with the beautiful friendship stamp set. She says, here it is. Ta-da! Oh, there we go, get them that one the right way. Beautiful friendship stamp set. And so I didn't think that I could come on and do a kind of, look at all my Christmas stuff, because I'd already said I was doing live crafting on Wednesday. So I snuck on here yesterday, and yes, absolutely, I am here yesterday, Christmas products, today, normal flowery things. Which I don't know if you're in the UK, well I know a lot of you aren't in the UK, but I know some of you are in the UK. Hi everyone, gosh look, you're all coming on. Lots of you on today. Yeah, I don't know, well it depends on where you are in the UK. Sandy says good morning from a wet Bournemouth. Absolutely, it is great. Look, I don't know if I can sit, can I whiz you round? Look at it, it's horrible. It is grey, it is, look. Grey, raining, wet, horrible. horrible out there. And I just went and watched the last video I did. Do you know I haven't done a Watch Me Wednesday for 3 weeks? Well, it was 3 weeks ago that I did the last one. So I have had 2 Wednesdays off. I lost my mojo a little bit and I'm not entirely sure it's returned completely, but you know, we're going with it. Lost my mojo, had lots to do. And just kind of wanted to plough through some of that. So I kind of took a little bit of downtime and got on with some things and got rid of it. So Sandy's written a Stampin' Up list for Santa. I know, it is bad, isn't it? It's like, oh my goodness, it's still the summer. And here we are talking about Christmas. But obviously not summer for those of you down under. You are in the middle of winter and I'm sure you're looking forward to Christmas arriving because then your summer is here. But right, what have I got to tell you about today? Not a lot. I think this is going to be quite short today. I am here to tell you that if you earn some extra vouchers, no, that's complete lie. It's not called extra, that's the other one. Bonus days vouchers. If you earned bonus day vouchers in July, don't forget to use them in August. You should have received an email with your order and that will have your coupon or voucher code, as we call them here in the UK. And that gives you money off your orders in August, but only in August, so you can't use them in September or anything like that. Also, the extra promotion is still on. So yes, if you've thought about joining Stampin' Up family, if you think you have to demonstrate, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. This is my full-time job now. And I choose to do this, but honestly, people buy for themselves, they share catalogues with friends and families. Some people run a like coffee and card or a local class, and some people do it full time and everything in between. So it's entirely up to you. If you want to just shop for yourself, you can do that too. So at the moment, you're getting £155 of your choice out of the current catalogue, off the clearance rack, or even out of the new autumn winter catalogue that you haven't seen yet. But if you're seriously thinking about joining us, then message me, we can talk, and I might be able to just show you those, although you saw a lot of it yesterday, if you were watching it. So yes, so if you didn't and you want to see some of the Christmas products in real life, which isn't obviously in real life because you're watching a video, but if you want to see them, you know, in comparison to hand size and things like that, then yesterday I did a video. You can find it on my YouTube channel. I did it as a Facebook Live, didn't I? So yes, you'll find it on my Facebook page or YouTube. And if you don't already like my Facebook page or subscribe to my YouTube channel, then make sure that you do, because then Facebook and YouTube will tell you when I go live or when I upload a video, and you can be sure you won't miss a thing. But there we go. So what else have we got here? Sandra said it's a perfect day for crafting, except you live in a hotel Monday to Friday. My husband works down here, and that's quite nice though, isn't it? To sit there and have a little hotel visit Monday to Friday and then go home. And Nancy, absolutely, watch the recording. It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime here as well. I think you're just an hour ahead of us. But yes, Christmas list already. Yes. Can't believe it. But I mean, that's kind of it. That's what it's all a little bit quiet. So we're getting ready. If you are a customer of mine and you have placed an order with me in the last 6 months, then I posted catalogues out this morning. Woo! I got up and I went down the post office as soon as it kind of opened, just so that they wouldn't be sitting staring at me all day on the table there. So if you ordered from me from the last 6 months, then you will get a catalogue in the post. Sent second class, so they should arrive, what day are we? Wednesday. So it should arrive by the end of the week. But don't worry, there's no fret, because you can't order it from it till September the 4th anyway, so no rush. You can just sit there and have, especially on days like today, it's like winter, isn't it? You can sit there, put your feet up, get a coffee, tea, hot chocolate, whatever your tipple is, and sit and think of Santa and colder climes, or warmer climes if you're in Australia. But that's kind of all I've got. Yeah, so we're all prepping for the Christmas catalogue. Yeah, so should we get on with some crafting? Should we do some crafting that I haven't even made yet? So we're going a little bit off-piste and off-cuff today. So let's change cameras. There we go. Oh, let's move up a bit, shall we? So you might be sitting there going, oh, that's lovely. That's lovely 2 cards. So I'm going to kind of merge these 2 cards together. So these are both designs actually by an Australian demonstrator called Kylie Bertucci. And so I cased one of these for one of my classes. So I do classes at the local theatre. And I love this, and it's kind of a take on the eclipse. The eclipse technique was all very on vogue last year. We had letters and things like that just being popped out from, hopefully you can see that. So we're going to be doing that. So we're going to kind of cross that card, which is beautiful. It's Rococo Rose and Smoky Slate, and it's actually using the floral essence. So if you're sitting there going, oh, they're nice flowers, what are they? Then that is the set that I use for that. So floral essence is for this card here. But because I said we're beautiful friendship week, then, oh, just realised you can see, oh, get rid of that. Then we're doing another card with beautiful friendship. So I'm going to merge this card into this style. So quite quick, quite simple, nothing too complicated. And I'll go through a couple of different ways that you can do it as well. So we're going to be using these colours on this card here. So first of all, I have my card base. So for those of you in Oz and in Europe, I've just cut a sheet of A4 straight down the middle. But instead of it going that way, I cut it the long way. So as usual, I don't score my cards because I never get it right. So I just fold that over, make sure each corner, let's move you up a little bit, each corner matches, make sure the line matches, and then bone folder straight across there. And then I know it's always right. I haven't got to worry that it's a millimetre longer or anything like that. And that is my base card. So I don't need to really do an awful lot with that. That's Night of Navy. And then we have one of the new in colours. This is Seaside Spray. And this is going to be my layer. So I've not got glue out or anything yet. Well, a little bit unprepared today. As always, this is 12 o'clock, always creeps up on me and I run around like a loony. So I like Tombow purely because, or multi-purpose glue, because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. So if I don't put that on straight, I've just got enough wiggle room to make sure I'm happy with all those borders being even. So there we go. So that piece is just 1/2 centimetre smaller than this. So it leaves a nice even border. So that's 10 by 14.2 or 0.3, depending on what you want to do. So 10 by 14.3. And then I've cut my white piece, again 1/2 centimetre smaller again. So you've got that same border. So that one is 9.5 by 13.8. And that's obviously centimetres. So I'm going to put my base card to the side for the moment. Now the colours being used are Merry Merlot. Now I'm going to say, I might be wrong, but I think, and in fact I thought I might make 2 cards at once, because I'm not sure whether this is first impression or second impression stamping. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is whether the, oh, I've got a great big hair across that. I've had the cat's been on this chair. Well, I was about to say I've chucked him off. I didn't chuck him off. He decided that he didn't like my chair being carried over the top of the chair that he was on, and he got off. So I'm thinking, so first impression stamping, I need to do something else as well. I'm going to move it down a bit. First impression stamping is that I've inked it up once and I'm going straight onto the card. So this is just Whisper White card. It's normal thickness. It's not the thick card. I only tend to use the thick card for bases. I'll be able to tell. Yeah. Now I'm going to go straight on and do a second impression. So second impression means that I haven't inked it up again and I'm just going straight on. Oh, now see, look. So we're going to do 2 cards at once. Well, 2 fronts anyway. So that was Merry Merlot. So depending on how inky your ink pad is, oh, my ink pad that I can't even move. I think that's the first time I've used my Merry Merlot. There we go. So that's that stamp done. Now, the reason I went because I need to do a sentiment. And what sentiment do I want? Oh, let's go congratulations and best wishes. I like that. So, because this is the bit I'm going to raise up. And so I want that somewhere. I'm going to cut that out. So when I'm trying to get things straight, because I'm not very good at getting things straight, I put my stamp, no, you can't see that. Let's move up a bit. I put my stamp on a line on my grid paper that basically says that's straight. Then I sit there and put my acrylic block over the top, using the lines on the grid paper to make sure that's straight. Now that's as straight as I'm going to get it, basically. I can't get it any straighter than that if I try. So I'm now going to go Night of Navy, I think. So this is a brand new stamp. I haven't used this before. So what I tend to do, oh, and an ink pad, look at that. Right, so I tend to ink my stamp up first, and then, because you could use it straight away, but I put it down and I give it a little wiggle on my scrap paper, because sometimes on these photopolymer stamps you get a residue from the manufacturing process. Oh my goodness me, can you see that fly that's just landed? Oh my goodness, how funny is that? He's been going around here for a while. Right, I'm going to open the door and chuck him out if he's not going to fly off there. Hold on. I don't know why I'm so scared. Look, what? It's not like he's going to bite me or anything, is it? I'm going to try and get him out. But he's going to have Night of Navy paws. Oh dear. Don't fly off. Right. Hello. Oh, I say. I'm back. Goodness me. That fly's been in for about a day and I've just chucked him out and he almost just flew straight back in again. But he's got Night of Navy feet now, so he's going to leave footprints everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh, right. Okay. Where was I? I was saying that you sometimes get a residue, and there's 100 different ways. Some people sandpaper it down with a fine sandpaper. Some people put Versamark, and then there's me. That's all I have ever done, is I stamp on a scrap bit of paper and give it a wiggle. And so now the ink doesn't pool, it doesn't do anything. So I'm going to go, oh, this is where I go, try and put that straight. In fact, I might just get rid of that for the time being. There we go, you can see a bit more now. And I'm going to go straight as I can be. And oh, I might go there actually. Right. Oh, live stamping, it's scary, isn't it? Because I've got you all watching me. Oh, there we go. Now if I do that again, this might be a complete and utter fail. But we'll see. I'm going to go for the light version. Oh, see, no. Well, there you go. Right, okay, so that's my sentiment done. And I can get, oh no, I need my Natalie, because I've now going to do some flowers. So again, this isn't a stamp I've used before, so quick wiggle first, and then we're off. So I'm going to go, oh, decisions. I'm going to go one there. Oh, now the only problem with that is I've got to do it exactly the same. See where there's loads of ink on there? So I just need to make sure that that goes over the side, otherwise I'm going to get a line. There we go. Ah, that's better. Right. And then we'll have another one. Might go down here. Put it all on so I don't have that problem again. Oh, I can see that I've stopped, so hold on a minute. Hello, back with me. Oh no, we're just caught up. This was happening yesterday. I don't know if it's my internet or not, but there we go, we are back in the room. So I've just done that one and that one. So that is Night of Navy. So let's get rid of that. So these are quite dark colours, quite rich colours, not colours I use often. And to be fair, I'm not a huge Highland Heather fan, which I'm going to use in a second. So this is Seaside Spray. This is one of the new in colours. Oh, come on. There we go. So, I'm going to have... And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that some of the images are close to the sentiment so that when I cut it out, you haven't just got the sentiment basically, you've got the flowers as well. So I'm going to put that one there. And I've got the same situation again. If I go over... I just want the light stamp, I don't want the line. I like this. What do we think? What do we think? Give us a thumbs up or a heart if you like this. I'm quite liking this, which is quite good really. And do you see, let's just put that on. I'm concentrating. Do you see that even with one stamp you're getting two different shades of the same colour? I'm not inking it up, I'm not having to two-step stamp, so I haven't done the background and then I've done the foreground. All one stamp, different shades. Love that. I think I might put another one on. No, let's leave it for a minute, I can fill in afterwards. Right, okay, so now we go on to Highland Heather. Now if you know me, you know I'm not a lover of purple, and if I had purple posy, which is a light purple, I would use that, but I haven't, so I can't. And I'm going to put some, because of course you get, are these ferns? I don't know if these are ferns. They could, anyone good at horticulture and gardening? Tell me what this is. I'll go like that. And then again, see that? I don't want to do that tip because otherwise it's going to look darker on there as well. So, oh, I'm liking this. What do you think? Dun, dun, dun. I'm feeling I need something over here. I'm leaving this because there is, I'll show you in a second what this is. So let's go like that and like that. Now I am actually going to see, so we've got this kind of splodgy stamp, that's the technical term, it's that stamp there, and I don't know how thick it's going to come out because I think this has been stamped off. Okay, Okay, no, I might use it. Because as we're doing the original and that, well, let's do it. So, I'm going to fill a lot of this area. So you could have done this first. There you go, with that. Oh, it is quite dark. So I've got to make sure that doesn't go again. Because otherwise I'll have light and then that dark bit will come out. Oh, that's very faded. Right, so now I can fill in a few other bits. What do I fancy? I think we should have a few Merry Merlots, I think. A few more Merry Merlots in there. So I'm gonna, what shall I have? What shall I have? I'm thinking that fern. That was my professional cleaning of my stamp. Did you see that? I'm feeling that there. And there. Oh, see, now that's what I meant. Do you see how that bit's light? And because that bit didn't stamp on there, it's a bit darker. But we don't worry about that. We won't worry about that. What else do I want? What do we think? What do we think? So, Ali, both nice, but you still prefer the second generation. I'm thinking of this. I'm liking that too, I have to say. So I think I'm going to go rose. It's not a rose, but it's a rose to me. I don't know what these flowers are. I'm so rubbish. But, oh, don't do that, Nat. So I'm going to have that there. This is going to be fun on the second wet. Hey. I don't think we need much more, do you? There's a little gap here. What else have we got? I'll tell you what, there is a stamp, there's some little leaves. I might do some little leaves. So let's look, a little 2-leaf thing there. What colour shall I do that? I think a couple of Night of Navies maybe. I just, no, don't want Night of Navy next to Night of Navy. What else do we do? Then we might go Seaside Spray. What do you think of this? Buddleia for the butterflies. Ah, thank you. And a hydrangea. Yes, I'd go hydrangea with that. Not sure about these. What do we think about these? Lavender. Oh, see, you're far better than I am. Right, what am I going to do? So a couple of, so what I try and do is not stamp too many of the same colour next to each other. I mean, you've got it there, but, you know, we'll survive. So we'll have some at the moment, I don't want to go over. Oh, there we go. I think it's still got some green on from where I used it yesterday. Never mind. We'll have a little one up here. Oh no, wrong side. Do that side first. Do we think that's it? Do we think that's it? I'm going to go a bit more there. I think that can go there. This off the cuff stamping. The magic happens in a bit. Am I doing it? Oh, I'm seaside spraying. Okay. No, that's seaside spray. Hold on, don't want seaside spray. I wanted Highland Heather. So we'll put that there. Oh, don't get the dark bit. There. What do we think? That'll do, won't it? Right, let's put all these away before I stick my hand in them. So what do you prefer? First impression or second impression? Completely different looks, aren't they? But didn't use any more ink, didn't use any different ink. And I think sometimes, if you prefer the second impression stamping, sometimes we waste it, don't we? We stamp on here and then stamp onto there. Right, so we now need to get, so whatever we need to cut out our sentiment. So I'm thinking, because of the sentiment I've picked, I do love, where's my dies? I've got them out. Where are you? There we go. And you know what, look, I'm missing that die. It got lost in a class. That would probably have been perfect, wouldn't it? I might go square, because I think that might be too big. Oh no, actually, that looks all right, doesn't it? Right, let's do that. So I'm going to get my big shot. There we go. well used Big Shot. And I'm not going to worry too much. Oh, I need to look from above, make sure that's as straight as it can be. I haven't got a magnetic plate on, I've just got my, oh, now there's a question, what's it called? The die that for intricate dies, but you can use for all sorts anyway, so I kind of just leave it in there. I'm quite good at not moving it around, so I'm not sticking it down. If you're worried you think you might knock it or anything, then you can use washi tape as well, or say a magnetic plate, or whatever you want. So, pull it out of there, and then obviously we will have our shape, or our background, and that. I'm going to do the other one as well, if I can find it. There it is. Because I might change my mind as to which one I like. Although that little bit of green is annoying me on that. There we go. And through. So if you've not experienced a die cutting machine before, so these metal things are called dies, and they have a blade that cuts round and adds detail, and so you've got all sorts of shapes, not just your standard sort of squares and ovals, all sorts of shapes. And to cut them out you need a die cutting machine, and all that does, it's got a great big heavy roller inside, and you're just kind of raising this platform up and down depending on the thickness of what you're cutting and the thickness of your dies, to add the pressure so that it cuts out. You don't cut yourself on them or anything like that, they're not that sharp, but when you add pressure it does cut them out enough. So let's have a look and see what we fancy. Precision plate, thanks Sandy. Right, so that would be, whoops, that would be, oh I quite like that. What do we think? Number 1, or do we go with our green? Just ignore that bit. I'm kind of thinking first actually. What do we think? Let's have a vote. Let me know in the comments. First impression or second impression? Which one should we make up? I should have actually, oh I'm wondering, hang on, because I've got another card base. I could just cut that. Oh my God, it's Fly Central here today. Let's make them both. There we go. Let me just cut my piece of Seaside spray. So what did I say that was? 10 by 14.2 or 3-ish, which is cut right. Okay, let's make both. Okay, so, okay. Right, so I'll fold this, where's the spoon? There's the bone folder. Fold this in half as Saint Night of Navy. There we go. Make sure that's right, that is right. So Seaside spray. There we go. Oh, that's better. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stick on the background first. So just round there, and I tend to go round here as well. Go, leaving that even border, and that's flat. And then hopefully I'm not sticking anymore. Well, I'm sticking paper, but the video's not sticking, hopefully. Look at this. Speed is probably the fastest 2 cards I've ever made. Alright. That's alright. Wiggle that a little bit. So then, oh, I thought I'd nearly lost that then. So you then raise up the centres with some 3D foam tape. Foam tape, foam dimensionals, whatever it is you want to use. So I don't feel the need to use hundreds on the back, but this is quite a big oval. So we'll have 4 on there. So sticky one side, then sticky the other. We just take these off, put my fingernail in it. Now I have to say, I have to share with you that, so I've had acrylic nails for years and years and years, and I'm trying to be a better person, using better things in my house and on me, trying to eat better, just trying to be a better human, really. And so I thought I'd take off my acrylic nails. Now, I am a nail biter, so I actually didn't think I'd last very long. But in fact, these have been on. Oh, these have been on. There's nothing on. They've been taken off. So these are my own nails. And I've had my acrylic nails taken off for about a week and a half. I've still got nails. And I sat and painted these myself on Sunday, which is the first time I've painted my own nails in I don't know how many years as well. So that's not too bad, is it? It's not too great. Don't look too closely. But it's not too bad. So yes. So I'm trying to be a better person, better for the world, better for the environment. So right, so all I'm doing now is just sticking those, and you've got to match up. You've got to put it basically exactly where it came from, which is good fun. There we go. I think that will do the job for that one. And so you wouldn't put it like that. You look at that line there. Look at this flower here. You can just lay it, because you can lift it up again before you press it down. But I think I'm happy with that as well. So look at that. There we go. So you can see it's just layered up a bit. So as I say, this works because you've got some overlapping images in your sentiment. We haven't cut this oval, just done the sentiment and then randomly stamped, so it doesn't match the background. And as I say, you can die cut any shape out of this. We could have gone square, we could have gone rectangle, we could have gone anything you like. But yeah, and we could have done it that way, and we could have had sentiment down here, and you could have put someone's name, so you could have had a happy birthday down here, and then Ellie, if it fits, whatever kind of fits. Or you could make a longer card and raise the letters, and that looks quite convincing there. But yes, if we just had don't get me wrong, I love just a sentiment on a raised oval, but this just blends it in better, I think. There we go. What do you think? What do you prefer? First impression, second impression. There we go. So let's have a look. So Linda, I did think about it. So Linda says she prefers the second, but could you mix and match the cutouts? Theoretically you could, but I would have to have exactly stamped this rose, let's say it's a rose, peony, whatever it is, in exactly the right place. Otherwise it would look slightly mismatched. If we were stamparatising, so we would make sure the stamping platform and then we had it exactly, then yes, you could. But I think because whilst this looks very similar, it's not exactly the same. Look, we've got a bit more of the buddleia we're going, or lavender, whatever. There's more on that than there is that. You can see this darker than that. But yeah, it absolutely depends. So Shed says both, but I would just redo slightly the hydrangea on the second one, but it also depends on your end result, whether it needs to be done. Yeah, it's just a bit of background, really, isn't it? A background splodge rather than quite as bold as that. What else have we got? Love both of them. Still the second, says Ali. Love them both. Oh, well, there you go. In fact, let's see if I can turn that over, because it's looking, oh, that's not much better, is it? But there we go. So again, slightly darker colours than I'm used to using. Night of Navy, Merry Merlot, and not... I've used quite a lot of Night of Navy, especially for Christmas. Merry Merlot isn't my favourite. Highland Heather isn't my favourite, because I think they're heading towards the dark purples. I mean, Merry Merlot is obviously a darker red, but it's more of a purpley red, isn't it, than a red, like my t-shirt. So, back to me. Oh, she says... There we go. Hello. So there we go. I think they're the quickest cards I've made, and I've made two. So that was off the cuff. I knew in my head what I was going to do. I knew I had I knew I'd done these two. So this is obviously this one. No, hang on. Oh, I've done the wrong ones now. This one has got a circle rather than an oval, which is say just different. Let's see if I can do all three. Can I? Oh, no. There you go. Look. Versions. So maybe can you name all the flowers? No, I can't. Michael, but people have said we've gone kind of hydrangeas, peonies, buddleias. If you look through the comments, you'll see what other people think as well. I am rubbish at gardening. I do love nice flowers, but I don't know what they're called. But yes, have a look at everyone's comments. They are far more educated than I am. There we go. Right, so that's kind of it. All these products are still available now. They're in, just come out in the annual catalogue. So if this beautiful friendship stamp set, you're sitting there going, oh, I need to have that. So let's have a look. That's there. So we used quite a lot of stamps there. Oh, I can't ever do this backwards. We've used that one. We used that one. That one. No, wrong way. That one. Down. No, down the wrong way. The leaves. And in the middle there, we've used all of those. So yes, a beautiful friendship. I love it. Again, I have to say, there's a lot of stamp sets that I kind of look at in catalogues and go, okay, don't know. But when I start seeing the examples and samples and start seeing other clever people playing with it, then I sit there and go, okay, yeah. And if you Google images or Pinterest, Stamping Up, beautiful friendship, you will see so many beautiful cards made with this stamp set. You can never have enough floral stamp sets, I think. But yeah, I think that's a really good one. And you say you get different effects whether you use first impression or second impression. I don't think you'd get away with third impression. I think that would be really pale. But again, you can use that for all stamps, not just this stamp set. So anything you like. So, right, I think I'm going to leave it there. So thank you for joining me. Oh, hang on. I did say, now I normally say this right at the start. So every Facebook Live I do, if every comment that people leave, and if you share this video as well and just type shared in the comments, you get another entry into my prize draw. Now I can only send prizes to people in the UK, France, Germany, Austria or the Netherlands, because I'm bound by Stampin' Up's regulations, unfortunately. I love you commenting from around the world, even if you're not here. But what have I got to do? Paula Boardman, she already knows that she was the winner of the last one. And this time I'm going to give away a pack of Sail Away trinkets. Now hold on, let's put these. Oh. So these are great. So you should have seen my, we did Sailing Away last time. And look at these, look, super cute. Silver trinkets, can you see that? Of a kind of a ship's wheel and an anchor. And you get... let's have a look. No, it doesn't say there. 20, so 10 each, 10 anchors and 10 wheels. So yes, so I'll be giving away those. So Michael, any men's things? Not this week, but I did do men's things on my blog the last time I did this. So end of July, you'll see 2 different men's cards using the Sail Away trinkets and Sail Away product suite. So if you just look at the last couple of videos, if you are on YouTube, look at my videos on Facebook Live and you'll see them there as well. Or just go to my blog, www.natalieoshay.co.uk/blog, and you'll see some men's cards on there as well. So 2 and the last couple of entries. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to leave it there. Have a wonderful rest of the week and weekend, and I'll be back next Wednesday with another Watch Me Wednesday. If you like anything that you've seen, then there's your shopping link there. Okay, thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you next week.